I know y'all know that song, don't you?
Can't hear it.
Maybe I'll unlock it for you so you can understand what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I'll unlock it. I'll unlock it.
When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma stay organized about it. It's unpolite, don't be in the humble type. Tell me, is you down? Cause I'm trying to go good tonight. Wasn't that you planned it right? I just wanna live in a fantasy.
Everybody go Bible, 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 Bible. Bible, Bible, Bible. You got Bible, you got Bible, do the thing, you got Bible, Bible, Bible. You know what I'm go? Hey, hey.
Good, I look fly, I look too good, put that on my.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Howdy, brothers. What up, boys? How you doing? How you doing this evening?
Doing fine.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Y'all good? You straight? Y'all good? Y'all all right? All right. Well, happy NFL New Year. Just, Okay. Well, you know what? You know what? I get it. I know you're not in a good mood about that. I understand. So we're gonna go ahead and just kick it off first, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about the NFL, obviously, because today started legal tampering, also known as free agency frenzy. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna let the brothers them go, and I'm just gonna sit back. And y'all could go ahead and talk about the free agency frenzy a little bit. And I'm just going to sit back and just, because I know y'all got some things they need to say. So I think I'm just going to go with random. And I think I'll let Rob go ahead and say good evening first and let him go ahead and carry
on. Good evening. Good evening. I mean, right now, when it comes to free agencies, I mean, some of them I'm not surprised at all. Some of them were kind of a little of a shock, but for the most part, right now, not really a surprise at most of them so far. Some of them are kind of were expected. So far, two of the quarterbacks so far have already made their new homes, which I kind of figured that was going to happen. Atlanta picked up Kirk Cousins. That wasn't really a surprise, and neither how much he got. And Russ to Pittsburgh is not a surprise either, but it is what it is. Other than that, right now, the only one that surprised me when it comes to free agents was Josh Jacobs. That was a very big surprise. I figured he was going to leave.
Going to Green Bay.
That was the part.
Huge.
Yeah, I gotta say, I figured he was going to leave, but him going to Green Bay, that was a very big surprise.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was going to be a two-headed monster with him and Aaron Jones, but then they just decided to let go of Aaron Jones. So now Aaron Jones is the next hot commodity when it comes to running backs that's out there. Let's see where he lands.
Wolf, I know you have some things you need to say.
Like Rob said, some of the NFL agency was surprised, some people wasn't. My surprise, the NFL agency was Austin Eckler heading to Washington.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Oh, yeah, deal too.
Okay. Nor I didn't see the Saquon Barkley deal, but Austin Eckler was the one that I didn't see coming. So the Commanders did get an upgrade because you get rid of Antonio Gibson and you bring in Austin Eckler.
And you also still have Brian Robinson Jr.
Brian Robinson Jr. in his third year under his rookie contract. So the Commanders didn't lose anything. So now they're trying to put the pieces together for a draft. And it is what it is. Now we're waiting on where Derrick Henry gonna go, where now Aaron Jones gonna go. Now with the T. Higgins situation, we're gonna see if he's gonna get traded. And there are some other teams that need some pieces. And recently, Jacoby Brissett came back home where he started, New England. So I'll pass it to you on that one.
Him going to New England, I'm not mad at. The fact that we got rid of Mac Jones, thank God, because I was sick and tired of him. I gave him 3 years, couldn't do nothing, so gotta ship him off. Go to Jacksonville, be a backup to Trevor Lawrence. Good for him. Hopefully he can be able to develop down there, continue his career. God bless him. Quad's going to Philly. Boy, New York. Look what you done.
That's classic, New York. That's classic.
So New York, you just didn't have the balls or the good grace to pay your homegrown drafted veteran. So now he has to go down the street to Lincoln Financial Stadium only because you want to stick it to y'all twice a year.
And stay at home.
Damn. Boy, if Philly offense didn't look that more dangerous, well, Jalen Hurts gonna have a lot of legs to preserve. He got some fresh legs in the back. In other news, I gonna get to the point. Denver Broncos.
What about us?
Denver. I'm not gonna let you off the hook today. I thought my brothers was gonna get to the point, but I'm going to get to the point for them. So got rid of Russell Wilson. You had to. Whatever reason you wanted to do it. God bless you. Then you trade Jared Judy to the Browns for what you got him for. Ew. And but the one that really pissed me off, and I'm not even a fan of Denver. I'm just a fan of the game. Justin Simmons, though?
Yep.
You are pro safety?
That's him.
You're anchor of your defense.
Yep.
You decide to not even trade him. Just say bye. Just say, go on, shoot, fly, bye, done, finish. Huh? WTF?
Yep.
I'll just hand it over to the Denver faithfuls.
I mean, again, what did you
Yeah.
expect when you what did you expect when you got eat up almost $90 million of dead cap? Something's got
Hmm.
to go.
Let me
Something's got to go.
check.
Can I do this first real quick?
No, because you're gonna be emotional about this, and I got no, no.
No, no, no.
Um,
Cause I
and,
told you
and that's why right there. That's why I'm not letting you do it.
no, I
I have
can't
no,
do it.
no. You can do it, but I'm going to be the reason why.
You can be reasonable. I'm not.
Well, that's what I said. You're going to have emotions on this. I don't have no emotions on this anymore. I particularly don't even care about this team that resides in Denver that think that they are a football organization and they decided to eat up $90 million of dead money just to get rid of basically the core of our team just to make it even manageable for them to have money to spend in free agency, knowing doggone well that people are not going to come to Denver because of all the things you've done to Russell Wilson. And now you let go of Justin. Now you let go of Justice Simmons. You traded Jared Judy, and all these other players that were free agents. They signed somewhere else. And the only thing we did was re-sign the kicker, who wasn't really even that good.
You
So
know the kicker?
yeah,
Will
that's the only thing.
Lutz?
Yeah, that's the only thing we've
No,
done.
he didn't.
Oh,
Will Lutz went to Jacksonville.
Well, I thought that was McManus went to Jacksonville. He
mhm.
re-signed back. Point is, why again, I made my emotions last week about this. It's nothing left to discuss when it comes to that team that resides in Denver. And the fact that when I looked at the schedule, here's the ironic part. Pittsburgh's got to come to Denver this year. So, I mean, what did you expect? What did you expect from this? You thought it was just going to be all hands in hands and say kumbaya, we're going to get free agents because we got a Hall of Fame head coach that don't know what to do with a Hall of Fame quarterback. No, sorry. This group that's players that are here now, they're all about the TikToks, the gram, the snaps, and all that good jazz. And when Russ decided to go public about what happened in his experience, it turns people off. I'm not surprised about this. So at this point, it is what it is. George Patton, you're going to be I say you're going to be the first one to be gone now. And Sean Payton is probably going to be 2 years next out the door because he's going to try to rebuild this mess. And this mess is going to be worse than it already is. So at this point, I'm looking for a full rebuild, full fresh start. We're not even going to be relevant for probably about the next 5 years. And no, I'll say 5 years. It's going to be 5 years because we got to find a quarterback. That's going to be problem number one. And we're not going to find one. So that's going to be problem number one. And then they got to rebuild from the ground up. So right now, I figure us to be the laughing stock of the AFC for probably about another 2 years. Maybe working out the whole thing. But until then, that team in Denver, you're the little ponies for a good while. You can go ahead and just give them that title now. I would be surprised if we win 4 games next year.
I'll be surprised if we win 6.
Nah, 4. I don't even see us getting 6. Have you seen who we got this year?
Yeah, AFC North featuring the Ravens.
Did you see the full schedule?
AFC North, NFC North. No, AFC North.
NFC East. NFC East.
I don't think the East.
But
I don't think we won the East this year. I think we got the South this year.
we got the East this year. We had the South a couple years ago. We had the East.
We'll double check the schedule.
Point is, if we get 4 games out of this year, I'll be impressed. I don't even see it. We got some teams that's in the South. We got the same, and we got the Colts. So if we get more than 4, I'll be impressed. But to be honest with you, what did you expect? I shed all my tears yesterday. This is a new day, new calendar year. They better figure it out because people about to be out the door.
Let me see the Broncos schedule while I'm talking about it. Let me see what we got here. We got the I know we got the AFC North. No, we got the NFC South this year. We got the East next year.
Don't matter. I still won't be surprised if we win 4 games.
I know, but nevertheless, here, let me help y'all out. That's a George Patton getting fired campaign. I would like for y'all to come on down and come aboard. I got free tickets. I got snacks. I got sodas. I got beer. I got liquor. I got first class meals. I got everything they got. Even I got strippers. Come on in.
Okay.
Come on in. I got them all. We're going to ride this George Patton fire train until George Patton is gone. Because I told them they should have fired George Patton Black Monday. Anybody want to listen to me? No. They want to keep George Patton for 1 more year. What did George Patton have ever done for us? In 4 years of being on the job, you have not made the playoffs not one time. You have not won the division title not one time. You the one that messed up this deal for the Russell Wilson deal. You authorized that deal. And thanks to you, we had to eat up $85 million in dead cap space, which means Russell Wilson will be getting paid not only at Pittsburgh, but at Denver as well. So Russell Wilson can, after a year in Pittsburgh, he can actually retire if he wants and be happy because he got $80 million coming towards his way. 40 this year and 40 next year, roughly. But the George Patton fire train, I told you I will campaign for his job. And I will continue to campaign for his job. The George Patton fire train has just begun. And I will make sure in my power that if that individual don't get fired, we're going to have problems. He should have been fired Black Monday, like I said. All right? Plain and simple.
I'm there with you.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. I forgot to mention one more thing.
He's going to call it out. He's going to bring it. Wind up on the pitch.
Fuck you, George Patton. Eat a dick, George Patton. Get fucked, George Patton. Lick ball, George Patton. I would rather play with Rattlesnake than have you as my general manager. I would rather play with Cheetahs than have you as my general manager. I would rather lay in front of a fat chick than have you as my manager.
See, as long as you got 420, I'm on the train with you. But I've been on the train anyway. I will question about it, but now after you got rid of that, that's a big problem. But today we are on the another divisional team on this draft special or state of the franchise, what you like to call it. And today I decided to go ahead and touch on the NFC North. So let's talk about the NFC North for a quick second, which is very interesting. Now, NFC North might be attached to other divisions, and let's explain why. Well, Chicago today just added another running back to their stable. They just got DeAndre Swift. Quarterback situation is yet to be determined. Justin Fields is still in the building. They still got the number 1 overall pick, and as of right now, they are keeping the pick. Don't know what they're doing with it, but we'll see. Detroit lost Jeff Okuda. See Nick Gardner Johnson, the free agent. You might want to resign him, or else the defense might be a little bit more problematic compared to last year. Because last year, your defense was like, Now all of a sudden you're losing players on the defensive end that you don't need to lose. No, there's a problem. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we have an interruption in our building.
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
What's going on? What up?
Oh, not much. This gonna be real fun.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all?
Well,
Y'all doing?
We are great. We are great. We are great. How about yourself, sir?
I don't know. I mean, I'm cooling. I'm at work and stuff like that. But this big deal about Saquon going to the Eagles. I mean, he's back home. Congratulations on that. But I don't see him and Jalen working together. I don't see it.
You saying that because you want the Cowboys belt and you got your own problems.
No.
What kind of foolishness is he saying over here?
It's gonna be listen. It's gonna be
coming from people that resides over there in the oil city of Dallas, Texas, you want to just be loyal, understanding hater of your fellow
I really
team.
thought Saquon. I thought Saquon was going to the Texans.
Include you because you're a hater. You are a Star fan. You will never go ahead and say not a damn thing good about Philadelphia. You will go ahead and you shut your mouth. Rob, may I ask you a question? What is this man sniffing crack talking about? Saquon Barkley ain't gonna make no sense with Jalen Hurts.
I don't see.
Hey, wait a minute. And Rob, you thought I was crazy, but you used to me.
Yeah. I don't think. Like I said, I think Saquon would have fit better with Houston than Philly. But he's on Philly. Congratulations to him. I don't see him and Jalen. I don't see him and Jalen. I don't see that collabo working. But who's to say anything? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But I just don't see it working. And another thing, say we gotta hope since Saquon on that team, we gotta make sure he ain't injury prone. You know what I'm saying?
That part he's not wrong about.
No, he's not wrong about that. No,
Yeah.
I'll agree with him with that. All
I'm
other
hearing.
stuff kind of gibberish to me.
I mean, Tony Pollard went to the Titans. Tony Pollard went to the Titans. I mean, okay.
That don't impress me. We weren't talking about.
No, it really don't. Huh?
But how you feel? But my question to you is, how you feel about the fact that Josh Jacobs is a Packer?
That Josh Jacobs is what?
Is a Packer.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. Because they talking about.
Somebody in this panel says that they will be the sleeper team this year.
Yeah, I agree.
Sister, that's you.
I agree. I agree. All Green Bay needed was a series. Was a series. I mean, I like Aaron Jones, but I think did Aaron Jones take a cut or they gonna waive him?
They let him
They
go.
released him.
He might come to the Cowboys.
Oh,
Aaron Jones might come back home.
Oh, now he might not be wrong about this because he
Aaron Jones might come back home.
Oh,
He's a Cowboy.
oh
He's a
no.
Cowboy for life. Now mix him with Derrick Henry. That's gonna be crazy.
that you're not gonna be able to do. Somebody's got to get paid more. You're not gonna pay both.
Yeah, I think Aaron Jones. I think Aaron Jones gonna take. I think Aaron Jones gonna take a little. You got to think about something. Aaron Jones took a pay cut. He took a pay cut. Am I correct? I think the last 2 years. The last 2 years he has took a pay cut with Green Bay.
Which is
Now,
why.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They let him go. They let Green Bay waived him. So I think he'll take whatever contract is thrown at him. Right about now. And he said he want to go to Dallas. So if he goes to Dallas and Derrick Henry, we already know is coming to Dallas, that's gonna be a nice collabo. That's gonna be nice. I'm gonna call that thunder and lightning right there. That's what I'm gonna call that.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to take a less cut in order for that to happen. And I don't think it's Aaron Jones.
I can see.
I might just have to just get one out of the two.
I think your mic is static a little bit.
Uh-oh. Might be the reception and stuff. How it sound now?
Still cracking. But go ahead. Let's see what you got.
My argument. Before you even talk about buying people, didn't we talk about this 2 weeks ago?
3.
Oh, you talking about restructuring contract and getting the contracts with CD and Micah?
Didn't we talk about this, sir, about 2 to 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Priorities y'all have to do first before y'all talk about going shopping. There's not one, not two, but I count them in the walls of Count Dracula. 3 players that you have to sign first.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. We about to release Michael Gallup by June 1st. We're gonna release him.
He's not on the shopping list. Next.
But that's gonna free up 24. That's gonna free up 24.9 million. That's gonna free up salary cap for Dallas.
That's one player.
Okay. We I see CD Lamb, we're gonna give him a 5-year deal. We should give him a 5-year deal. Don't think Jerry ain't got this money now. That over the salary cap don't mean nothing. He got that money. He got that money to spend. Even though Dallas will be over the salary cap. Remember, Dallas is a franchise. The AT&T Stadium is his stadium, and he got other things going on in there. So he gonna pull up that money, that side money, and pay that money. Rob, am I lying, Rob?
That part he's not lying because of the fact that look how San Fran has paid all their players and most of them are undrafted.
Check this out too. A lot of y'all don't know. The AT&T Stadium, Dallas Stadium, is being used for a lot of sporting events. Look at Mike Tyson fight about to come up. AT&T Center. The Keith Thurman fight. The Keith Thurman fight.
Hey, can we sidebar and talk about that foolishness for 2.5 seconds?
Okay. Come on.
What y'all think about that fight? That upcoming fight?
Somebody's body's about to get broken.
Mike, the way I saw Mike hitting them pads, woo! Don't let him come. Don't let him come. Mike got his own cannabis too. Don't let him come in there high on his stuff. He might hurt his ribs.
Somebody's body's about to get broken. And his name is Jake Paul. Let me inform you something, Jake Paul. This is the first time that you ever fought a real boxer. No, correction. Second time you fought a real boxer. We know you not that good, Jake Paul, because you was that good. You would fought real boxers on 3 or 4 occasions. You fight a former MMA fighter. You fought a YouTuber. You fought a washed up MMA fighter. A washed up pro wrestler. Until you ran into Tommy Fury. And then Tommy Fury had to teach you a lesson. Tommy Fury had to humble
Mm-hmm.
you. That's what happened. Now you're going against a Hall of Fame boxer and Mike Tyson.
He done lost his mind.
Let me inform you something about Iron Mike Tyson. He has been hitting people in the body more times than anybody else that I know of in the heavyweight division.
Look what he did to Roy Jones in the exhibition fight.
Yeah, Iron Mike Tyson.
He hurt them boy ribs. Roy was holding his stomach when they was talking.
Look here. Iron Mike Tyson loves to hit you in the body. He don't hit you in the head too much. He loves to hit you in the body. So I suggest you, Jake Paul, because of your situation, as the word of young Jeezy, R.I.P. R.I.P. R.I.P.
I agree. And yo, Antonio, me and you don't agree on a lot of stuff when it comes to sports, but I agree with you on that because Mike, the last exhibition Mike had when he fought Roy, we know Roy was out of shape and everything like that. Roy toyed with him, but you heard Snoop. Snoop was on the. He was one of the announcers. He's like, "Yeah, run, Roy, run." Oh, I felt that in my gut. Oh, he was like, "Yo, Mike was hurt. Mike was hurting Roy. He was hurting Roy to the point when the exhibition fight was over. If y'all remember, Roy was holding his stomach. Mike got power. Mike still got that power to be 57 years old. But at the same token, he's old. Now the only way this fight would be beneficial for Paul is if it go into the later rounds. Because Mike Tyson, as we all knew, coming up, he trained for 5 to 6 rounds the most. He never trained to go the distance of any fight. That's the way he was trained. Look at Holyfield. Look what Holyfield did to him. And well, besides the time he got his ear bit, but look what Holyfield did to him in the first fight before. That's a good example. Holyfield withstand his power for 6 rounds, and from the 6th round all the way into the 11th round when he stopped him, he was excuse my friend, he was fucking Tyson up. Real talk. So the only way Paul would have a chance is if he sit there and could withstand Mike punches to at least the 5th round. After the fifth round, then he could take off. That's what I say. But I still see Mike. And mind you, it's exhibition. So exhibition is politics. So at the same token, it might just be a draw. It might be another draw.
Just money.
Y'all done?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is marketing genius. Genius. There's never been a live fight on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
That part.
Not even the great marketing Floyd Mayweather could pull this off.
Yep.
But
I
yet,
agree.
Jake Paul, the marketing genius, has gotten Mike Tyson out of retirement again to fight on Netflix live. Now, mind you, didn't we just see WWE sign a big $1 billion contract to have Raw on Netflix starting 2025? That's live.
Yep.
Now you're going to add, now before we even get a taste of WWE live, now we're going to see boxing live. Mind you.
Next thing you know, you're going to have football. You're going to have football and basketball and all that joining it.
Now, mind you, Dazen, and you have all those other sports. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Okay. Nah, but like I said, yeah, Rob made a good point.
I say this on my. I'll say my take real quick while he that gone. Oh, you're
Anyway,
go ahead.
This is marketing genius. The fact that you have not only, like I said, places like Dazen, Showtime, Premier Boxing, they couldn't get their hands on this. But the fact that Netflix of all places people pay between $9 to $20 a month. Now they got a chance to watch a live fight or their subscription, and you have more billions of eyes on you. And that's just not including the 100,000 of people that's going to be at AT&T Stadium. So all those eyes on Netflix plus all those eyes watching live.
That's a lot of money.
I don't care for the fight because it's not even worthless. The fact that they can pull this off in this type of stream of revenue and have it on Netflix to watch for the rest of possibly maybe 3 to 4 months. Marketing genius.
Yeah. Shit, Mike, how much Mike gonna make off this fight?
He probably make more. Probably almost the same amount of money that he probably lost throughout his entire career.
Yeah.
Marketing genius.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am very shocked that I'm shocked but not shocked about it. But y'all was saying about Mike Tyson still got power and whatever like that. But I mean, the man do walk on a cane. So I hope he's not doing an 8-round fight. Is an 8-round fight?
Think so? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, 8-round fight.
Well, that means he better make sure he finish Jay Paul in 5. But you say it's supposed to be an exhibition. Remember what happened in Rocky 4 when it was an exhibition?
The little man chop down the big man. It's gonna be a
No.
war. I think
I'm talking about when it was an exhibition in the beginning when Apollo Creed went against Ivan Drago. Remember what happened when it was just supposed to be an exhibition? Okay, I'm just saying. But let's go back to what we were actually talking about with the whole state of the franchise thing. So let's go back to the whole football. I was talking about the Detroit Lions, but the Detroit Lions just won the division, so God bless them. Detroit Lions just won the division. We're going back to the football. We're in the state of the franchise tonight, David. We're talking about the NFC North. So let me continue. The Minnesota Vikings. Damn. Boy.
sure.
You got no quarterback now. Captain Kirk has gone to the down there.
The Dolphins.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins went to the Dolphins.
No, he went
Falcons.
to
He went to the
A-Town.
Falcons. Yeah, I'm about to say he went to the Falcons. Okay, yeah. I don't know. That's gonna be something crazy.
4-year deal over $100 million. Cousins know how to get that guaranteed money, boy. I try to tell you.
He ain't all that.
So Minnesota is now short of a running back. Yeah. And a quarterback. Yeah. And bigger problems. You got a wide receiver that is probably the best wide receiver in the National Football League that is due for a contract.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Minnesota, y'all got some problems, but you might have some help. You got a draft pick coming up.
What pick do Minnesota have?
I think they're top 10.
Yeah, they definitely top 10. They definitely top 10.
Yeah, but the last time I checked, according to the draft board of what I know of the top of my head, I think there's 3 good elite quarterbacks that is day 1 starters.
Who you think Minnesota gonna pick?
In spades references, I'll say 3 and a possible. And the possible is a queen.
I'm sorry, they're ranked. They're 11th.
They
Wow.
gonna have to climb.
Yeah, 11.
Like so if you want to ask my question about the fast starters, let's see. Caleb,
No. Caleb, Minnesota ain't gonna get him. I think Minnesota might get Michael
no,
Penix.
I'm just saying he is a day one starter, but they're not gonna
Yeah,
get him
Caleb is.
because
Caleb is. Yeah, he is.
let's see. Jaden,
Mm-hmm.
they're not gonna get him because if he falls down to number 3 to us, we're gonna go grab him.
Y'all need help.
Tell me about it. Because if
I
you
think
think
I
I
think
was
y'all gonna. You know what? I don't even think y'all gonna pick up a quarterback. I think y'all gonna get
yes,
a lineman.
but look, listen, we need everything. Everything. Okay? Because if you think I'm impressed with the fact that they just signed Antonio Gibson, get that out of here. Now, what?
Oh man.
I have a
Mm-mm-mm.
breaking news. I'm going to call it breaking news, but by the time it happens, it's going to be broken news. Justin Jefferson will be traded this year.
No,
Yes.
I don't think he's gonna.
Here's
Hold
why.
on,
Hold
hold
on.
on. Before you even continue, there was still another team I was yet to talk about. Um, Obviously, you're gonna talk about Green Bay because you know they left AJ Dillon and whoever out the door, and they went ahead and put in Josh Jacobs.
Mm.
So
So you saying Minnesota might pack?
now,
Mm-hmm.
so now, where do we go from here? I'll let the guest go first.
You still with running backs. You still have a couple of running backs out there. I know DeAndre Swift. They talking about going to the Bears. They talking about him might go to the Bears.
Ain't
You
He
got
already
nobody.
went to the
Austin Eagle,
Bears.
huh?
He already
He
went to
did.
the Bears.
Okay. You got Austin Eckler. He's out there,
He went to
Nope. He's
Washington.
in
No, he's
Washington.
not.
huh?
He went
He's
to
in
Washington.
Washington.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Oh man. Then I mean Minnesota better try to get Aaron Jones. Then I see. I mean that's all I can say. Mm.
That's one of the teams that he's linked up to.
Hmm. But I really think AJ might come to Dallas because that's his home. That's his home. You know, he went to UTEP. We all know he went to UTEP. He's from Texas. You know, he did say he always dreamed playing for the Cowboys, and every time he did play against us, he always had a epic game. I
For sure.
hands down,
Not lying.
hands down. So I don't know what to say about I don't know what to say about Minnesota. I don't really care for them, but I mean, all they got right now is Justin Jefferson. But I don't think they're gonna trade him.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No, y'all say, but I ain't gonna act like. Let's not act like. Let's not act like he might not go out there and shop himself.
you done?
Mm-hmm.
You done?
Yeah, he's finished.
You want me to go, Rob, or you want this? Well, you want this? Which one you want?
Go ahead, because I'm telling y'all, I'm going to tell you why I know what I know. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, here's the deal. Minnesota, if I was you, I'll grab yourself a franchise quarterback because you want to keep that guy, number 18, happy as possible. And the quarterback I'm looking at that will fit the need is
Daniels.
maybe a J.J. McCarthy, maybe a Michael Penix Jr. if he gets down there.
I like that. I like that pick.
Or maybe a Drake May. I don't believe in Bo Nix, so I'm not naming Bo Nix. So get out of my system.
Everybody's
Bo Nix. I know Bo Nix very well.
Mm-hmm.
Especially come on now. We faced them when he was in Auburn. We know who we operate. But anyway,
Right.
Minnesota, you still got receivers. You still got Jordan Addison. You still got Justin Jefferson, which he's gonna be up for a contract, and you still got you just get a quarterback and a tweak on the offensive line because the Vikings
They need a running back too.
We'll
Minnesota
get
need a running back too.
later. I think nobody drafted running back. They find the running back and diamond in the rough. But the Vikings did do the right thing. They did tighten up on that defense, particularly that linebacker position, where there haven't been problems. Point is if Minnesota draft the right quarterback and Justin Jefferson numbers stay on the float or higher, then you can talk trick with Jefferson. Go ahead, Rob.
But at the same token, with Justin Jefferson, remember that the injury he had last year. Do we know? Do you think he really recovered from that injury he had?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's why I said they have a big problem to deal with because he's on a contract here and they need some help.
Yeah.
Because the help that I thought that was gonna come back to Minnesota that might have give them a chance to probably even at least contend for a wild card spot this year, that's gone.
Now you said Minnesota tighten up their defense. Who did Minnesota pick up?
Minnesota will pick up linebackers. I know they pick up one linebacker from Houston, another linebacker from Miami.
Okay, because my Cowboys might pick up Jordan Brooks from Seattle, and that's going to be, and they might pick up Bobby Wagner.
We ain't talking about the Cowboys. That's not the topic. We ain't talking about that. Hey, Rob, you're up.
Always, for some reason, try to put. I'm gonna put you on mute.
So let's deal with the team that won the division, Detroit. Green Bay has woken y'all up by picking up Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you got Gibbs and Montgomery. Still need to work on the other.
We're on Minnesota.
The other side of the ball. Still got to work on the other side of the ball, which is the defense.
What's your name? They defense wasn't too bad, Rob.
No, they're about middle of the pack, but they can improve more.
Linebacker,
especially linebackers and corners. I think they can get more corners. Green Bay is the team I said that's going to be the sleeper team of the division, and now it's getting ready to come into fruition. Now that with Josh Jacobs in the fold, and you picked up Xavier McKinney to pair it with Jair Alexander, so that was a deal too.
I didn't know that.
So now we got the corner set, and now we got Jordan Love feeling even more comfortable than he was last year. So now we got that under control. Chicago is just could possibly just go ahead and just tell everybody they're just keeping Justin Fields. Because at this point, the way it's looking, it looks like Justin is going to stay in Chicago.
Just play out his contract. He just need to play out his contract and then shop afterwards.
Yep, and I think that's probably what's going to end up happening. They're probably going to keep their number one and their number, I think it's 8.
Yeah.
Get an offensive lineman.
Yep.
They got to work on their line.
Well, this is why I said Justin Jefferson is about to leave Minnesota. His entire career, he's had Kirk Cousins. His numbers were great because of Kirk Cousins. He's made it abundantly clear he's not signing an extension until we figure out who's the quarterback for Minnesota. And obviously, he wanted Kirk Cousins to come back. But now that Kirk is in Atlanta, Russ is in Pittsburgh, we don't know what's going on with Justin because 9 times out of 10, the division people are not going to trade within each other. Sounds like about to be Justin Jefferson might be either doing like T. Higgins and asking for a trade, or he'll just play out this final year of his contract and walk out
and then stop.
Be the biggest free agent next year coming in.
Yeah,
but I bank on the fact they're going to trade him because they don't want to lose no value for him. He is worth 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
And one of these teams that's marketing, and one of these lower teams, like the mid teams and lower teams that's marketing for a wide receiver, they're going to keep an eye on Minnesota and make sure that Justin Jefferson is still not unhappy, because the lower teams that are like playoff contention teams that are looking for a star, he's sitting in Minnesota and he ain't happy.
Where you think? What team? What team you think Justin Jefferson might wind up at? Give me your top 3.
What?
I could say Pittsburgh is definitely in there.
Kurt ain't moving his money to come to Atlanta. That's off the table. Kurt is not moving $100 million for him to come to Atlanta. So that's a dead deal. You gotta understand with Atlanta, he's the highest paid person they got. They're not paying Bijan Robinson yet. They're not paying Drake London, and they're not paying Kyle Pitts.
Tyler, the running back.
They're not moving no money for that, so you can wipe off Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm talking about contending teams. Teams like, for example, hey, I can call Cincinnati and let's make a wide receiver switch.
Yeah. Wow, Cincinnati.
I can make a call for Cincinnati and make a wide receiver switch. T. Higgins go get paid in Minnesota, while Justin and Chase are on the same team with Joe. Yeah, wow. and they can give up a couple of first round picks and pay both.
I got a problem. Okay, I got a problem with that, Rob. Both of them came out of the same draft class.
Yeah.
So unless the Bengals are strapped for cash, I like the LSU reunited, but it's gonna be for 1 year
LSU on steroids.
Hey,
because of the money.
Hey,
now if
you want to beat the Chiefs or not?
Go ahead.
Do you want to beat the Chiefs or not?
Yes.
And do we all agree if there's only one team in that conference that has the balls and the I don't cares to beat Kansas City, it's Cincinnati?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably outside of Houston.
No, I got one more.
Cincinnati with a full Joe Burrow is the scariest person to get with.
I got one more for you when Justin Jefferson get a go. One more. I got one more team for you.
Who's that? Denver?
Baltimore.
Not willing to give a first round pick for.
Nah.
No.
Not willing to give a first round pick.
Wait.
What if he go to Kansas City?
He's not going to Kansas City.
Then I would throw the whole league away. I would throw the whole league away.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
But I'm saying he's going to the AFC, and like I said, the only team that is willing to give up 2 first round picks, only one, and is willing to make a serious move because they were right there to make a championship, smelled it, couldn't get it because of Cooper Kupp, is Cincinnati. And they're the only team that went head to head in the playoffs with them and did not care that they are the Kansas City Chiefs. And that's the Cincinnati. You can get it for 1 year. But guess what? Last time I checked, the Rams did all this in 1 year, and what happened to them?
You make a valid point.
Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be back.
So
all right.
Look, all right. 1 year of a chance of Chase, Burrow, and Justin on the same group with Joe Mix.
Insane.
Look,
that put Baltimore. Will put Baltimore on notice.
And look, and even if it works out, guess what? I believe Joe Burrow can take a slap for a couple of years to keep his guys in order. You think Joe Burrow won't take no pay cut to keep Chase and Justin?
Yeah.
He surely would.
Yeah. You make a valid point.
He surely would do that.
Like I said, if you want to beat the Chiefs, you got to beat the Chiefs in their own game. And the only way to beat them is by having the arm of Joe with his two buddies that he broke records with. Why not? Just keep an eye on Minnesota. They might now. The only thing that might save them, they might make a big move in the draft to move up. I just don't know which team is willing to make a trade with Minnesota to move up, so that they could possibly get one of the other quarterbacks that's out there. Because I can tell you right now, I don't think Jaden Daniels is going past 5.
Nope.
It's not going past 5.
Nope.
Penix might be your saving grace, but then you got to ask Justin, can he survive with him for a year?
Also, McCarthy. I look at McCarthy.
JJ might be coming to us, unfortunately. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Anybody but Bo Nix.
Well, sis, how you got? How you doing?
Talk about the NFC North. Detroit, Green Bay, Vikings, Packers.
What are we talking about?
What's there to do on any of the teams, on all of them?
I mean, I think that the Packers have put something together. They're like low key putting something together, real sneaky over there.
Ain't no sneaky for me. I told y'all this is the sleeper team of the. This
think so.
This is the team. They are coming back for the crown. They gave
team.
Detroit one good year.
It broke out last year, but I think this is the year that they really put it on. They put it together.
Now, I really would have said that Green Bay was going to solidify it if they would have kept Aaron Jones and reconstructed his contract. Now, I applaud him because he just said, I'm not reconstructing nothing to bring somebody in. Granted, it might cost him later, but I applaud him for it. But in the end of the day, having Josh Jacobs as a cowback for Jordan Love, problem. Big problem for the North, and not only the North, big problem for the NFC. Big problem for the NFC. And adding Xavier McKinney to the other side of Jair Alexander, another big problem.
I have some question mark with the Josh Allen situation. And his health.
Josh Jacobs?
Josh Jacobs, excuse me. And it's his health.
Well, I think your issue with him with the health is the fact that offensive line for the Raiders has been trash for all the times he's been there. Now he's going to a top 5 offensive line that got rid of their best player that they didn't even use last year. Remember, Bakhtiari didn't even play last year, and they released him. And they were still top 5. Now you add another year with this core group to add a Josh Jacobs to the mix. Man, Josh Jacobs will be just fine.
Here's my sidebar with Detroit. Since we're going to the next team, Detroit, this was your time to win the Super Bowl, and this was your only shot to win it. And now that we don't know what Minnesota going to do, now Green Bay getting stronger, and maybe Chicago is getting stronger. This basically told Detroit, you're on notice.
It smells like with Chicago, it smells like that Justin is going to stay for one more year. That's what it smells like.
I think he will.
It smells like he'll stay one more year, and they're going to get Marvin Harrison Jr. with the first pick.
Yep.
And see what happens with him and DJ Moore. And if it doesn't pan out, they got the number 8 pick. And if truth be told, if I were them at number 8, I know you said go offensive lineman, but to give him a scare, I'll take Michael Penix.
No, I wouldn't.
Scare. You got to put some fear in him on the last year of the contract. You got to. And if I'm the Bears, that's exactly what I would do. Because if you get Marvin Harrison Jr. with Swift, DJ Moore, and Cole Kmet, you got to have somebody with him for the long run. And if you don't believe in Justin that much, I would do what Washington did a few years ago when they drafted RG3 and had Kirk Cousins as a backup. Get you a Michael Penix at number 8, and just in case if he doesn't pan out, you can trade Justin in the season and start Michael Penix, and you don't lose that much in the quarterback position. You don't have to start all the way over, because you got to remember, if you miss a quarterback on this draft class and one of them pans out to be pretty good, Chicago's going to look like another failure. They've already done this twice already. One of them is starting to get their life back in order, and the other one is the baby goat. They ain't trying to go 3 for 3.
Interesting division. The most interesting team I'm looking at, it will honestly be the Bears. Only because they got a lot of draft picks and they have 2 choices they can go. I agree with you with the Marvin Harrison Jr. part, but that only will happen if they keep Fields.
Mm-hmm.
If they keep Fields and they go draft him, then I say the Bears gonna be a problem this year. With a number 1 receiver in DJ Moore, and he ain't gonna be a number 2 to me, but Marvin Harrison Jr. gonna be another number 1 to me. What he did in Ohio State, but I think it's the Bears. Because if they go ahead and go quarterback, then they like they're basically saying they're gonna start over again, and then they're gonna take another 2 years backward. Question mark. But I gonna move on. We're gonna talk about another subject that I think my sister will like to hear. There was a Mortal Kombat fight in the SEC championship game. Oh, she put the phone down. Oh, she know what I'm talking about. Huh? Y'all saw that? Rob have his hand up. Go ahead.
How'd she go? Not the.
Yeah. I already said, if you're going to talk about that, that's the song you need to play. Because that's exactly what I thought the second it happened. I was like, uh-oh.
Shout out to Fly J. Free Fly J brother.
That was?
Yeah, that was her brother.
Oh, that was her. Oh, that I didn't. I'm trying to figure out who was that black guy that jumped out the crowd.
And he was arrested.
Of course, he's not. He doesn't work for the team or anything like that. So he's supposed to be arrested. That's okay. So I was trying to figure out who that guy was that jumped over. Okay, Fly J's brother.
Yeah, cool. Fly J brother, bro. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, he did right. Protect his baby sister. Fuck. Nope. He said, screw that. He's coming after her. 6'8", pushing a girl that's 5'4".
No.
How dare you? How dare you? Now, into that, I kind of agree on both sides. Now, I believe that Kim Mulkey was kind of right in the way of what she talked about the Star Center.
I don't agree with that.
Hold on. There's a reason why I agree with it. It's called picking somebody your own size. You didn't do this to Angel Reese when she was there, but yet you did this to Fly J while she was there. Pick up somebody your own size, and let's see how well you are from Brazil that's dealing from somebody from Baltimore. But at the same token, at the end of the day, Dawn was 100% right. These head coaches, they brought this energy out of the window because the game was already one of those games where something is bound to happen. Every time they meet, something's bound to happen. Every year, something is bound to happen. It doesn't matter where they are, who they got. Like, these coaches, they respect each other. They don't like each other at all. You can tell by the attitudes of both coaches throughout the entire game. Respect is there, but there's no love lost. South Carolina don't like LSU. LSU don't like South Carolina. LSU has been embarrassed by South Carolina for all these years, and LSU wanted payback in the highest form. Still couldn't get it. But I told you, I got a funny feeling that the NCAA is going to pair them on the same side of the bracket.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
going to see this one more time down the road. But Dawn was right. The energy was high, and it was led by the coaches. She apologized for the fact that it's a whole bunch of eyes on their game now, and it's not a good look to see a bunch of women act like thugs. And that ain't the majority of them. I think, yeah, it is majority of them, because maybe about out of both teams, maybe 3 or 4 females that are white on the team. But other than that,
hold on, but Haley about that life.
Oh no, well, of course Haley's about the life. She's from Louisville.
Yeah. Haley about that life.
She's from Louisville, and yeah, she always about that life.
I got about 2 minutes before the chicken done.
But yeah, like I said, I think Dawn made the point that this was a big profile game on a big profile network, and to see them act the way they act was not only professional for them, but not ladylike as well.
They the last thing
you want to see in a champ. And mind you, we saw this in Division 3s, Division 2 games, Division 1 AA games with the men, and we saw a couple of it from the women, but they were like bottom lower teams in the SEC. The last thing we need to see is the undefeated team and the Bayou Barbie team act like this. Now, I love the fact that they don't like each other, so they're going to play like they don't like each other. But also, at the end of the day, they got to respect each other and what the game means to them. So, would I be surprised if any of the head coaches on either team maybe sits them down for maybe a half for the tournament? Not surprised at all. Won't be surprised at all. Because, again, this is just who they are. We saw what Kim Mulkey did with Angel Reese this year. So I won't be surprised if Dawn maybe sits some of their... And mind you, Dawn's going to have the number 1 seed anyway. They're going to play a lower level team. And they're more deeper than...
They're going to play the 16 seed anyway.
Yeah, they're going to play the 16 seed. And they're probably going to have more depth than them. So she's probably going to sit them down for maybe whoever was involved in it. Sit them down for a half. And let them understand the magnitude of what happened. And just understand that you're being watched no matter what. Not only because you're South Carolina, but you're undefeated. And you're trying to keep an undefeated streak alive. The fact in the last 3 years that Dawn is 103-3. It means something. Let alone not only for her as a coach, but her as a black woman in a sport where it's mostly predominantly dominated by males. So for her to be the new standard bearer of college basketball, it was a bad look on her behalf. And she did apologize for it, and I 100% respect it as well. I just want them to go at it one more time. 4-4. Give me an NCAA tournament where everything matters. Give me a lot of cops, though. A lot of cops. Because I'm telling you now, it's going to be a lot of it.
I need a lot of them.
Can I throw some salt in this room?
Yeah, go ahead. We've been waiting on you to talk about it.
Okay. Shout out, Dawn. Shout out to you. And shout out to Gucci for sponsoring Dawn. She is sponsored by.
I figured she I was trying to figure out why she got all this.
She got Gucci on every game.
Every game.
She be Gucci down to the socks, bro.
That Gucci sweater was fine.
It was. But I'm going to have to disagree with what Kim Mulkey said.
Well, some of it I ain't like.
I did not. First of all, I don't like how she said she should try. I understand what you mean. Pick on somebody your own size. But I don't like it because you shouldn't be endorsing any of that anyway. Keep that same energy in the in on the basketball court. Don't use that BS and say these things when we should be, advocating for non-violent activities. Basically, Kim was like, "Oh, you gonna f around, you gonna find out." That's not the way you should approach it. You're a coach, and I feel like Dawn Staley, because Dawn Staley about that life, you know what I'm saying? But she approached it with the, "I apologize because this is not the way I want my team exhibited." She did it the right way, if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. And so, therefore, again, Dawn Staley,
Of course, she leads with class.
leads with class, because Kim, that was not classy of you. You did not take the classy approach.
But if you saw how the rest of everybody else's interview was,
Mhm.
they led by their coach.
Right.
So this is starting from her. It leads
Right.
through her,
Right.
and it just melts on down.
Right. And it was just spicy all the way down. And it did not need to be that. It was a great athletic showing. Shout out to South Carolina.
Staying undefeated.
Staying undefeated. Let's take it all the way to the end. And
It's a hard task.
And I yield the mic.
It's a hard task to keep it all the way to the end.
Oh boy, here we
That's
go.
gonna be hard.
First 3 games they do.
That's for sure.
It's that last 3 that's going to be very tough for them to do.
Yep. Lord, what you got, buddy, for the Pier 6 Brawl that you like to call it?
Pier 6 Brawl.
Let's do it.
Drama, you don't want none.
That what LSU didn't want no drama.
No, they did. The problem was when they got the drama, they were like, "All right, we done."
We done.
Exactly.
I yield my time.
Because as you saw, Angel Reese ain't throw no hands. She was on the bench. She came off the bench, but she ain't throw no hands. She know better because she knows that she's sponsored.
Well, she said that in her.
Nope. And by the way, Coach Kim Mulvey, let me explain this to you. If you had all this energy, you could have beat South Carolina. All that pent up frustration energy, you would have lost South Carolina by 8 points. You would have had a top seed, give South Carolina the first loss. But no, you decided that giving South Carolina their first defeat was nothing. So now you're stuck at somewhere maybe number 2 at the most, number 3 at the most. Eventually you get to the Elite 8 or the Final 4. Y'all meet again. Don't you worry about it, because Don State and South Carolina will be waiting for you. But there's always a wild card waiting in that area. And Caitlin Clark is waiting for revenge on you, LSU.
She's going to be somewhere in the quicksand, too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
You ain't even talking about the ultimate wild card yet. I hope we get to that in a minute.
Yeah. But
J-U?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I told y'all.
And I yield the mic. I have small words about the Pier 6 Brawl.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Get to the next one.
I love the fact that women are being competitive in the sport. I love it. I love this. This brings ratings. Well, not the fight. Not that. Not we ain't want to fight it. No. Getting up in people's face, showing some competitive jacking them kind of stuff. We like that.
Yes.
We like that. But we ain't like all of the extra stuff, because y'all start fighting, girl get hurt, then they're gonna be a whole nother big story. We don't need that. So Kim, I love you as a coach, but I gotta disagree with you, because it looked like you were trying to antagonize more, bringing Bayou Bobby involved in this. Leave Angel Reese alone, okay? All right, Angel Reese ain't got nothing to do with it.
But here's my thing before we end up with this. You gotta remember, y'all, Kim Mulkey has been like this since Baylor.
Of course, I know.
And you see who she had at Baylor.
Yes.
So
Brittany Griner.
her acting
Yeah.
like this in public is not something new. It's just in a bigger light because of what the sport has now transpired from when Brittany was in college to now. That's it just amplified it and just made it worse. So
Agree.
like I said, not surprising what Kim has did because that's just who she is. That's just what she's about. Just let's just say this: wrong place, wrong time for it. Let alone you're in Greenville, South Carolina. It's not like you were in New Orleans. Now, if you were in New Orleans, you probably would have been mad about it, might have gotten away with it, kept it moving. The fact that you were in their territory and you try to start some drama, nah, not a good look. Well, Floddy got antagonized from the beginning. She got pushed first. She just trying to stand up for herself, and then a 6'8" giant just decided to push her out the way. She bumped it, but that was just off of that. But if you watch the video, Watkins is the one that started it up with her. She got in her face and started jaw jacking on the way back to the bench, and she won't have. And Flage is from the other side. She ain't having that either. So she said, "All right, I'm gonna take matters in my own hands, and all right, you gonna bump me, I'm gonna push you." Only problem was the big Juggernaut saw, and they said, "Oh, Juggernaut did what she's supposed to do. She stood up for her teammate and knocked Flage down." But then all of a sudden, I said, Haley Van Lip came up, and her 5'2" self came out of nowhere. Exactly, came off the bench real quick and grabbed her. I was like, "Oh no, okay." But that's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, no. Like I said, Kim Mulkey, that she just been about that life her entire life. It just amplified it more because now she in New Orleans. But let's get to the diamond in the rough, who I call the future of college basketball in the W.
Well, everybody will say I was talking about this. USC is gonna be a problem in the tournament,
And they already starting it by beating Stanford.
Yep. And it wasn't even Juju.
No.
It was the others.
Yeah.
So if the others can play like that, combined with Juju, USC can go far. Because that other team that they gotta go through before they even get to the Elite Eight or whatever like that, it's gonna be some scrub that Juju gonna go ahead and tear apart. So we might have the dream match that you're asking for, but to be determined. We will wait.
That's a long way to go, and it starts when like I said, depending on where they put them at, because now I think Stanford will still get a 1 seed because of what their record was. I think with NC State losing, the Hokies losing was a big problem for them. I think that could possibly open up another 1 seed. I'm not gonna say USC is gonna be the one to get it, but I think they got a high 2, and they might fall into like the West bracket where they ain't got to travel so far.
Well, let's move on. Let's move on to another subject. So let's get a little off subject because we didn't even get to talk about this. We saw what happened on Friday night. The slap that was heard around the world. Anybody want to speak on this? About the slap that was heard around the world?
Oh, I do.
Thank you.
That was a receipt from Las Vegas. And Cody Rhodes gave him his receipt. Remember, The Rock started this onslaught. Slap me, then I'll slap you back. The difference is Cody Rhodes wait till the time right to slap him. And what's mind-boggling me is that I saw it on Twitter. There was a lady by the name of Amanda Hubert. For those of you who don't know about Amanda Hubert, she's the widow of the late Brody Lee. So Cody Rhodes, when The Rock mentioned about Cody Rhodes being 20 years younger than her older brother, older sisters, Amanda Hubert basically clapped back. And I agree with Amanda Hubert. How can you call somebody, how you can come to somebody that's 20 years younger than their older brother, sister, and yet you got kids, you got 3 kids of your own, and two of them are like merely 17 years older than Ava Rain. Explain that, Rock. Explain that, Rock. A little bit hypocritical, isn't it? But the point being is we're going to have our match at WrestleMania. Night 1. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am.
I'm subscribed to Peacock.
Yeah. So point of being is
don't ask about the disrespect. Like I'm already.
The point of being is this. I'm glad Cody wake up. I'm glad Cody stopped being passive a little bit. Because you're going to need all that aggression and fire when you face the Bloodline at WrestleMania on both nights. You're going to need that. You want to become World Heavyweight Champion, Cody? That's what I want to see out of you.
Okay, first off, I appreciate the slap. I wish he'd have balled his fist up and hit him. It would be more believable. The slap, yeah, it's nice. But in order for Cody to win, he's got to go into that other dark side of him.
He just cried on WWE. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, and that's my problem. He's still too nice for me.
He's too soft.
He's too nice. He's got to go into that mode. Remember when we first saw him at AEW and he was fighting Kenny Omega and he snapped on Kenny to the point where he took his championship away from him? We got to have that version of Cody. That version of Cody needs to exist in the WWE in order for him to beat Roman. Because Roman, the one thing Roman has that he doesn't have is a very, very terrible mean streak. When Roman has a mean streak, and we saw, remember, during the COVID, saw what he did to Jay. Multiple matches, he almost killed Jay. You know Roman has that other side of him that when it goes off, it goes off.
Yeah, he killed people too.
Yeah. So if I were him, if I were Cody, in order for you to be who you are, you got to win the first night. If you let Rock and Roman win the first night, then the only way you win is transforming into that person that we have not seen since AEW. And in order for you to do that, you're going to have to literally destroy the bloodline by your bare hands. I made it very clear. You should have punched the Rock in the mouth. You should have punched him in the mouth. When somebody slaps you, you don't slap them back. You punch them back. And you let them know that I'm not here to be bullied. I'm here to work, and you're not taking what's mine.
And he said he's his boss.
And that's another thing. That's another reason why he probably slapped in the mouth, because he knows that that's his boss.
He said.
But at the end of the day, you decided to be a wrestler. So as a wrestler,
yep,
I'll punch you in the mouth.
Take the receipt.
And I'll see you. And I'll see you in a few weeks. That's what I would do.
This one is about to be interesting, though. Am I gonna get to see what the match that I wanted to see for about, I'll say, a year or two?
What?
Brother versus brother.
Oh, we all know that's coming. We just want to see how that's going to happen.
I think it might start to end up happening tonight.
Yeah, because they're in Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Yeah.
Travis Scott's there.
I think he might end up doing it now.
Oh, you know the bloodline is there.
Eh? Well, March Madness coming.
Tournament starts tomorrow.
This week.
Starts tomorrow. Big East and ACC tournament starts tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
Well, single bets only. Oh.
Repeat that for the people in the back.
Oh, single bets only for college.
Yep.
March
Oh.
Madness.
Hey, y'all, I'm back. What's going on? I'm back.
And shout out.
Care recently moved or lost your coverage?
No.
Big shout out to University of Richmond women.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they won the tournament.
Here you go.
They won the A10.
Mm.
They won the A10 tournament, so now the University of Richmond is going to the dance. And if I'm not mistaken, shout out to James.
I want to give a big shout out to UNC for being Duke.
Hey.
Before we get into all of that, can we shout out to the state of North Carolina for being the 32nd betting state?
In Cameron. We beat them in Cameron.
Take this whooping like a man. Come on back.
Yeah, but shout out to
Come on back now.
Yeah.
Bring your
We went to
ass.
Cameron. We went to one of the hardest places to win a game and beat them.
Yeah. Look,
Big shout out, Tar Heel for life.
And do bottles at us.
Hold on.
You know they Cameron. Hey Rob, they'll call Cameron crazy for a reason. It's real down there.
Y'all know
he gotta get back. He need to get back on here. Come on now.
You know now North Carolina, they can bet on the players.
Oh Lord.
They can sports bet on the college players. There's no limits now. They started sports betting in North Carolina today, and they can player prop on college players, which is dope. That's gonna make them a ton of money.
Come on, Virginia.
Yeah.
Get it
Most
right.
definitely.
And they can bet on players in their state.
Come on, Virginia. Get it right.
Say tell Ali to come back.
Yeah, brother. Come on back here.
Yeah, come on back now. He didn't even see that uppercut. He didn't even see that uppercut coming.
Come on back here.
I was gonna let him live, but like nah. Since y'all giving shout outs, I had to give a shout out to my boys, my college hoop boys, you know?
Yeah, but you know how it's
you know what? There's one team that scares me in the NCAA right now, and that's Purdue.
No, Purdue
They
don't
don't scare me.
Yeah.
Purdue don't scare me.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No. You see the history of Purdue?
To them, they don't.
Yeah, there you go.
No, they don't.
They don't do nothing.
No.
They don't even tickle my fancy.
No.
Man, don't slip, man. I don't know. It's something about them Boilermakers. I don't know.
Zach Edey is overrated.
Thank you. Just like last year.
Overrated. Overhyped.
Like last year.
I know. Just like this year with Duke.
Look, he ain't the Caitlin Clark of the men's league. He cannot compete. Look, the only reason why Purdue is in the spot that they are is because of him. But the problem is when they see it, just like last year, when they see a team that's just as hungry as they are, as the 16 seed, you saw how they got bounced.
Yep.
Would not be surprised they get bounced again in the first round.
No, they'll get past the first round.
I say Sweet 16.
No, second round.
They might see a team called Norfolk State and they might scare them. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some teams out there. There's some teams out there to look out. Yeah, man.
And,
Yeah.
and here's another team that don't scare me no more. And starting to become a disappointment during tournament time. Kansas.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
They
Kansas are a disappointment at tournament time.
Okay.
Oh,
Kansas.
what did I tell you
I
about
trust
Houston?
them.
First year in the Big 12, and they've already won. They took something already from Kansas already.
Yep.
Started the regular season from them, and they've held that for what, 13 years straight.
Yep.
Let them go ahead and win the Big 12. Let them go ahead and win the Big 12 tournament and take that away from them for 14 straight.
I got a new name said.
Well, Houston is what, number 3? They number 3, right?
Yep, and
number 2, yeah, because I think Arizona's like number 2 in the nation, I think.
Not anymore than that.
North Carolina. What rank are we now?
We're at rank number 8, I think.
8, like 7 to 8, right?
Oh,
no. We up. We like 4.
We're top 5. We're top 5 now.
We top 5.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely 5. Yeah.
Yeah, after we beat Duke, after we had beat Duke, we was not right, Allie. We was
matter of fact,
I think he was like ranked number 7 or 8 when we played Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after we beat Duke in Cameron, at that, one of the hardest places to win the game, Ali, you hear me? You know, we went up.
Sorry before I cut you off.
Let me explain something to you. As a Tar Heel, you know I always love being a Dookie. You know I love it.
I do too.
But we better enjoy this right now. I guarantee you next year,
it's gonna be different. Duke got some. They got some players coming. Yeah.
Yeah,
they got some boys. They got some dogs. They got some dogs coming.
Reinforcements coming in.
Yeah, I like
you to show. If we gonna take the ACC tournament and take the national and take the NCAA tournament, now's the time.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we won't get a shot.
I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah.
Oh, and to answer your question, we're number 4.
Yeah, I thought we was number 4.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw 3 of the players that Duke getting next year. I already know.
3. Did you see the center they got from Africa?
Yeah.
Woo. Cooper flag. And look, and then
wait, how tall is he?
7'3".
Yeah. Okay.
And then to make it worse, Jeremy Roach can come back next year and finish his senior season.
Yeah.
So again, enjoy this right now. We need to finish this now, because I tell you now, by next year
is gonna be a problem.
This year.
Yeah.
So Ali, as a Tar Heel, I told you I will enjoy this, but I know our reality is coming. So by next year, when you want to bash us, take it easy on me.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just want y'all to enjoy the lovely victory and grilling and embarrassment that we're taking right now. I'm just proud. I want y'all shut up. I want y'all to get all of this love. All of this no serious nothing. I would like for you to Silencio. I know what's coming next year.
No, seriously. NFL news. Breaking news. Joe Mixon got cut.
What?
That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm like. You telling me to shut up? No. Breaking news. Joe Mixon got cut.
What?
And Zach Moss got signed.
Zach Moss got signed to Cincinnati.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Now Indianapolis is done for that. They should have gave Zach Moss a nice contract, because he was. But when Taylor was out, he was doing his thing. That's messed up.
Yep. Zach Moss is now in Cincinnati, and Joe Mixon
is cut.
Joe Mixon.
Ooh, that'd be a nice. That's a
No.
With the right team, he'll be a problem. With the right team, he will be a problem. With the right team, Joe Mixon would be a problem. I ain't going.
If he can stay healthy.
Right, that part. That part is true. Mm-hmm.
All right, so Ali, I know they don't cut you off unless it's something serious. There it is.
Lone Wolf, what's my favorite saying? Sally
Yeah.
don't like it. Sally don't like that.
Mm-mm.
No.
That is no good for Cincinnati. I don't like that,
And
Rob.
all right, here it is.
I don't like that.
I don't like it.
I would have liked it if they would have kept Joe Mixon.
That's almost like Justin Simmons getting left from Denver.
Mm.
Okay, here's the deal.
Last year was just
The release of Joe Mixon free up $6.1 million.
I
Oh,
don't
Wait,
care.
how much?
$6.1 million.
Damn.
you released them for $6.1
frees up $6 million
yet
in
you
cap
signed
space.
somebody for 2 years, $8 million.
I don't understand.
So basically, Zach Moss took a hometown discount.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know. I like that. I do like that Moss.
I do too.
Zach Moss has not proved.
Not for Cincinnati. I would like to if Joe Mixon and him was doing it together. Now that's a nice collabo. I mean, even him and Jonathan Taylor, they was good. Indianapolis had a good running game when Zach Moss, he did his thing last year, this season that passed. When Jonathan Taylor came back, they both was getting it in.
Well, I think what they thought was, I think they thought what they saw with Chase Brown the last few games of the season, they rather run with him than to run with anybody else. So I guess they're saying Chase Brown and Zach Moss could be the better tandem, but I don't see Zach Moss I see him as a starting running back. I just don't see him as the bell cow running back. That's the only issue.
Yeah,
I see him as a lightning compared to a thunder.
Right.
I don't like. No, stop. I don't like that move at all. Not at all.
Who?
Now I'm saying I don't like that move. Since they did, you have the team to go against Kansas City, and now with you releasing Joe Mixon, that now goes slightly out the window.
But you know who gonna take over for them to go against Cincinnati in the AFC this year, right? Yeah, and they my sleeper team. They my sleeper team this year in the AFC.
And they blew it.
The Raiders.
Baltimore had a chance and they blew it.
The Raiders is gonna be that team that's gonna give KC a problem.
Hey, Baltimore.
And Baltimore. Baltimore is gonna always be there. Baltimore gonna be there.
Hey, Baltimore, give Joe Mixon a call. Let him stay in the division.
Ooh,
Nah, that I like because J.K. Dobbins is gone and Gus Edwards is gone.
Mm-hmm.
But they still got. What about Dalvin Cook?
He ain't gonna be there.
He gone too.
Damn.
I was sending all of them off for Joe Mix. Pair Joe Mix with Lamar. Shoot.
Sound like something interesting. Sound interesting. Just like Jalen and Saquon, that's gonna be interesting too. Cause I really thought Philly was gonna keep Swift. I really thought they was gonna keep DeAndre Swift.
No,
And he had a great season. You said what?
Swift can't run block. He can't block the cold.
No.
And that's something that Saquon can do.
Yeah, he can't block.
I don't know, man.
So,
I don't like that. I don't like that move that Cincinnati did.
No, that's like
I don't like it.
Small setback.
Get traded out of there.
Huh?
As it's bad enough that T. Higgins want to get traded out of there. Now you get rid of Joe Mix.
Now Cincinnati's gonna be worrying me a lot because if they don't have they need a number 2, and I don't think. I mean, I love Mr. Boyd, but he's getting old.
I think they
So
can find. I think they can find 2 in the draft. I'm not worrying about the wide.
yes, I agree because wide receivers is very deep in this draft this year. So I can see them going for a number 2 in there, but you're worrying me because you're getting rid of Joe Mixon, but you're cashing, but you're getting rid of, you know, I don't know. I
A
don't like
man
that.
a man that gave you 1,000 yards on 4 occasions.
Mm-hmm. Pro Bowler.
Yep.
Mm.
One of the main reasons why you made it to the Super Bowl.
That running game. And Zach Moss, to me, I don't think he's no Joe Mixon.
That's a hard shoe to fill.
But like we said, like your Mister said, if he don't get injured, he's injury prone. Joe Mixon is injury prone. Zach Moss is not.
That's true.
So I mean that makes a lot of sense. Why Cincinnati probably it's still messed up. They got rid of him because that was their running back. He fit that scheme. He fit their scheme.
Oh,
I don't know.
Man, there's a little breaking news.
But
the Ravens are in contact with King Henry.
Oh, that we already knew that.
We already knew that.
Oh, we already knew that. But Derrick Henry just bought a home in Dallas.
Sign King Henry. Now that would have been breaking news.
No, Ravens.
I know.
We know.
Baltimore.
Contact. We know.
That's all right. But hold on. Derrick Henry just bought a house in Dallas.
That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean squat. He going somewhere where he gonna be a contender.
Well, it ain't gonna be Denver, right?
It ain't gonna be Dallas either.
Oh, we contenders. We contenders. We like Ali said, the main thing we gotta get together is a contract for CD and Micah. Once we gonna take care of them, they're gonna be good. But we need to rebuild our offensive line because they old. We just lost Tyron Smith, one of our best linemen that we had.
I just want to know.
And you lost your center, didn't you?
You know what he drinking? Mm-hmm. Y'all know what he be drinking?
Mad
Y'all
Dog.
MD.
Mad Dog.
MD. That's what you be drinking. MD with a splash of Cisco.
You drinking my dog?
With a splash of
that's
Cisco.
Some good stuff.
MD
Man, hey, look, hey, David, I had, hey, look, the last time
which one? The orange? Are you drinking the orange Jubilee?
Oh, Lord.
Yo,
the orange one's popping. That's my favorite.
Look. You sound like somebody that would drink some shit like that. Anyways, the last time I heard about Mad Dog, the last time I heard about Mad Dog was when I first came up ahead in the Navy.
He drinking MD with
That's the last time I heard about Mad Dog.
MD with a splash of Everclear.
Mad Dog is that drink when your funds is low. You could go and grab that and Cisco. Yes.
There she go. Look, and she said you were drinking that with a splash of Cisco.
Cisco is the move.
But no, that talking to Ken Henry, that's nothing new. It's signing him. That's where
we've been trying to get him.
That's the one.
Y'all not gonna get him. We got him.
You gotta remember, contacting him now, so that means it's 10 o'clock. So 9 times out of 10, they're probably on the phone about at least a couple of hours. So I would not be surprised by the time we either wake up tomorrow morning or right around like I did last night, just randomly send y'all a message about Russell.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, Rob. Like I said, Derrick Henry got him a house in Dallas. He didn't pay for that. Jerry Jones bought that house for that man.
Oh, that's nice.
I guarantee that.
And you know what I tell him? That's a nice gift, but I'm still going somewhere else.
Nah, he coming to us, bro. He coming to us.
Yep, that's an investment property. Look, he'll use it as an Airbnb and flip that bad boy.
Okay.
Whatever. Wait. There was another team that was looking at Derrick Henry that I'm scared of. There was another team looking at Derrick Henry too.
Let me go ahead and just help this delusional cowboy fan out. Let me help you out a little bit with the Derrick Henry situation. The difference between you that you want Derrick Henry and Ravens, here's the difference. Ravens have a young offensive line. You don't. Ravens been a contender. Your contender window is closing. Matter of fact, your contender window is about to be the door shut. Ravens almost made the Super Bowl. You didn't. You haven't seen Super Bowl in 29 years.
So, why do you think the Ravens almost made? Why do you think the Ravens made it to the AFC? Be honest. This year, why do you think they made it to the championship this year? They had the best record.
Oh, I can tell you why.
A lot of injuries.
A lot of injuries. Let's see. You can start with Lamar Jackson. You can start with that Baltimore defense that's improved a little bit. I can throw, and let's see here. They had home field advantage throughout the playoffs. That helped.
And called the worst game in history in the AFC Championship game.
I agree. That part.
That was the worst play call in the AFC Championship game I've ever seen. That was the worst.
Not only that, Rob, Zay Flowers was being too. Zay Flowers, I like Zay Flowers, I do. But you had two big fumbles. One of them was a touchdown before you crossed and you fumbled the ball. If he would have held on to the ball, Baltimore would have won that game. 2 times, not once. He fumbled twice.
Yep.
That's what hurt Baltimore in that game.
Well, not just that. We just got to give respect to Kansas City's defense because they've been like this all year long, and I told them from the beginning. The only way they're going to survive is by 10-4. 87 will show up when he wants to, but 10-4 is the reason why they're going to win a championship.
Yeah.
Now, in order for you to beat the Chiefs right now, you got to make moves, and you got to make big moves.
They're talking about letting go Odell Beckham.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
Odell Beckham
only had a contract, so he's just trying to find.
He's only finding 1-year deals. Yeah,
he's only getting 1 year deals.
He doesn't want. He even said he does not want multi-year deals
because he don't really want to be there that long.
He said, he's only signing 1-year deals because he said he doesn't know when he wants to retire. He doesn't want to be tied down to nothing. The money has to be really, really good for him to take another multi-year contract.
Now he does want to come back to Baltimore, though. He really loves Baltimore.
He loves Baltimore.
The question is, Baltimore loves him back.
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out later on this week.
Yep.
Who knows? What? On Netflix, return on this lovely round table of us. We will be on champion. We will be out of the championship week and into the madness. Like I will tell everyone, I will suggest to you, if you parlay, you're just donating yourself to the bank. So don't go ahead and donate. Just single bet every single team that you think are going to win each game for each round. Just to save your life and the headache and the heartache and from crying, and then you have to go to the bank and try and get a loan. Don't go ahead and do dumb, okay? Single bet, okay? We're trying to tell you this for a reason. We tried it last year.
Did not work.
Listen,
even 2 legs.
No.
Got me ready to drive to the NC border.
Look, don't even round robin it. Just leave it.
Nope.
How long trying to do North Carolina? 45 minutes.
I was about to say about an hour and a half.
No, hour and a half. We can get to the border in about an hour.
Oh, we'll be all right.
We can place the bet at the border. You come home.
Yep. And look at it later.
Ali, you closer. You about 40 minutes from the border. Elizabeth ain't far from Virginia Beach.
Oh no! I'm not gonna bother myself to be going all the way there because
you ain't gonna go to Durham.
Actually, I might just because they do college props.
That's what you heard. All you got to do is get to the border. OBX is like right there to you.
Mm-hmm.
And just a shout out. like I said, shout out to the University of Richmond women. They're in the NCAA tournament now. They won the A10 on their side. And James Madison for the men, they won there, so they're in the tournament. And they got a very impressive record. They're 31.
Oh, yeah. James, yeah.
JMU was top 25 at one point throughout the season.
Yeah, but there's my quick question before we get out of here. See how North Carolina was able to go ahead and you could bet on college props.
Come on, Virginia. Get it together.
Not with this legislator.
I know. Get it together. Get it together.
What am I missing, sis?
Hmm?
What?
Get it together.
Not with this legislation.
Why you say that?
This particular, they didn't even want us to have gambling.
Saw what happened. Look, you saw what they did to the Washington's multiplex.
No, yeah, they just
shut it down.
They just killed the bill for the multiplex in Northern Virginia.
Yep.
You see, they shut down all y'all who wanted y'all little Queen machines in the 7-Elevens. All them gone.
That's gone.
Because of the current legislators. They did not want us to have gambling. They did not want us to have casinos. They just tried to vote a casino here in Richmond. It got voted down. Yeah, so gambling is not big on their list. They're not for it. So the particular legislators, you have to really speak your voice. If you want it to happen here, you better speak up, because otherwise it's not going to happen with the current state of our affairs.
Yep.
And here's the fun fact. Rivers came out and paid on their own dime. No city help.
Right.
No state help.
But here's the other thing. Rivers, the one thing I don't particularly care about them is that they're independently owned and operated. They're franchised. So all of them are not linked together. So you can go to one, but your rewards don't carry over to the others necessarily.
It's like they want you to stay in your own area.
They want you to stay, yes. Because I asked her, I was like, is my card good at the other Rivers? And she was like, it depends. Because all of us are not linked. So whatever you do, make sure you gamble smart, gamble responsibly. Yeah, no parlays.
No.
None.
No.
Single bet at all.
Don't even pick who's going in the Final Four. Please don't do that.
No.
Hurt your feelings.
Brackets, don't do it.
I mean, you can do the bracket for fun.
Do the brackets for free.
Fun?
Do the free bracket.
For free.
Mm-hmm.
Please do the free. Do not pay for a bracket.
No. Because I'm guaranteeing you, day one, you're going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Get day one. The first four, you might die.
The first four, you might die.
You might die on the first four, and the bracket might be destroyed. Then.
Done. Rob, every year we see it. First day, 95% brackets, dead.
Oh, I got one thing. I just want to throw it out there before we go, if you don't mind, Jeff.
Sure.
Shout out to the winner's circle this week. We have had a huge... Can we get some music, sir? On that, Rob got it coming.
Yes, I was going to say.
We have had an amazing, incredible, outstanding, outlandish... I'll throw this out there so it doesn't implicate any of us five on here. Between the five of us, we have ran 20 grand this week. So shout out to the Chefrazzi report team. We had an incredible, record-breaking week. And
what's up? Congrats.
So it's only because that we trust each other with what we say. When we stand on business behind each other, we stand on business like we siblings. So like when we say these random picks that just come out of our heads or whatever, a lot of times we'll take our single bets and throw them together. And that's how we parlay. So just so y'all know, there will be a lot more of that coming soon in a consolidated version. Y'all know what time it is, what we're putting together. Just a sneak peek. So whenever y'all hear us throwing these picks out here, y'all take heed. you might end up having a crazy run like some of us have had here. So again, shout out to you, Chef Antonio. Shout out to my hubby. Round of applause all the way around. Salute to you
Yeah.
guys. I'm just thankful to be in a creative space with you fine gentlemen, allowing me to be the first lady.
That's what's up. I
Yeah.
just want to say, I just want to say, I know I'm like new, been coming on here popping up, talking with y'all. I love, love sports. I love talking with y'all. You know what I mean? I mean, Rob and the Missus I haven't seen y'all yet, but I definitely see Ali and Antonio. So I've been messing with them for a little time, especially, they teach my Cowboys. But I do enjoy myself coming up here. Like, I just hit Ali in the inbox, like, I'm at work. I'm like, yo, when you going back live? Let me know and everything like that stuff. I love being on here, so definitely want to
You
give a
don't
shout out to
join the
all y'all for
Cowboys
allowing me to
because
be
you
on
want to
here,
do it and you have no
talk my
choice in
mess
your
and
life.
everything like that. And I definitely do enjoy myself being on here talking with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You have nothing better in your life than to be
For
around
sure.
with the Cowboys.
And just want to say to
Retire.
Antonio, Justin Simmons. Yeah.
Don't
Don't
do
get him
that.
mad. Don't get him mad.
Don't do that.
Don't get him mad,
Don't
bro.
do
Get
that.
that off.
Don't get him
He will
pissed off.
minimize your screen. Don't do that. Broncos.
You're gonna piss off that
Get him
guy.
off. Get him off now. Before he keeps going. Get him off now.
You're gonna piss off
You
that
gotta go.
guy.
You gotta go.
That guy's already done pissed off.
See?
That
You
guy's
already
already done pissed off about that shit,
see?
and you must go. You
See?
know what?
See, we
I,
wasn't
I,
about
I,
to,
I,
See?
we about to hit the mute button on
See, we
you.
was all see,
I
we was
know what
all
I'm gonna do.
oh,
I know what I'm gonna do.
see, here we go.
Yeah, I
Yeah, put that music and get him off here. You gotta go. You gotta
Bro,
go on
but
that.
hold up. What, Chef, you got any response to that?
No, that's what he's playing the music for.
No.
Play the music.
I say,
I'm gonna let Antonio respond.
Oh Lord.
Cut the music.
It's down low for a reason.
where's your beats at?
This man here is talking about.
I got him on standby.
This mother talking about Justin Simmons and his sorry Cowboys couldn't reach Super Bowl in 29 years. Let him know what this functional family known as the Joneses. You have nerve and audacity to come after me with Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons, one man. What has Rain Dakota Prescott done for you lately?
Here we go. Here we go. I'm ready. I was waiting for you to come with that.
Yeah.
No, listen. Wait. I'm gonna answer that question.
Oh no.
He was second, and he was second for winning the MVP. He was second to win. He was second behind Lamar to win the MVP.
Well, who got it, though?
Lamar deserved it. I agree.
Okay.
Lamar deserved it. No. I like Lamar. He deserved it, and I'm glad he did win it.
No.
I'm glad he did win it.
You will not do this on
Prescott
the show. You will not try to call me out and try to do a bait and switch. Hell no. Not this time. No bait and switch. You call me out, guess what? You get all this work and all this smoke with Rain Dakota Prescott moment.
Antonio, can you repeat all
Rain Dakota Prescott, that sorry sack of shit that couldn't get past the conference final. Rain Dakota Prescott, that motherfucker that couldn't even get the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Rain Dakota Prescott.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Rain Dakota Prescott couldn't even. He did one thing, throwing empty fucking calories. Rain Dakota Prescott. When the last time you win something big? Let me know now.
Listen. The man's progressing. He's progressing into a good quarterback.
Whoa.
Listen here.
I'm gonna stop this music.
Wait. Listen here. He was running up to the MVP. Come on now. Come on, get the man some props.
Whoa, hold on.
His stats was impressive.
Hold on.
Does
Let
it
me
result in
finish this.
rings?
Wait a minute. You have the nerve to want to talk about your quarterback progressing.
Unmitigated gall.
Excuse me. Wait a minute. The year before, y'all got to the second round. This year, you couldn't pass the first round.
Right.
That's
Oh, Sammy won.
but you, Carl, you see why you're laughing? You see why I get you? You want to talk about progressing.
6 people.
But your team just got their ass kicked by some young, you know what? Let me get out there. You know what? Until next week, no more. I'll holler at you. David,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
tell you
listening.
real quick. You stink. We are out to hand. Rob,
Love y'all. Love y'all.
Sid,
Y'all be easy. Y'all be
Eastern
good.
Energy. Have a blessed week. We
Y'all.
out. You are
Likewise.
crazy.
Likewise. Take care, y'all.